there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Stop with the victimhood. Just stop. If you're a man, get that victim mentality out of your head. There's too many men who have a victim mentality, but then they want to know why, or they can't understand why they're not making it in life. Men should never think like a victim, rather as a victor. You got to think in terms of you going to get this victory. That's why I talk about men need to build themselves. That's why I talk about men need to take responsibility for not just their choice in women, but their choices in life. You know, I've said several times, I said, you got to genetically engineer somebody to stop me from doing something. Let me use a race example. I've said several times they would have to genetically engineer a white man from stopping me from doing something. Because you get some, you get some people like, oh yeah, they did this and they did that. It's like, they can't stop me from doing shit. No one can. Or a woman, oh, I'm this way, I'm in this position because of a woman and everything. Bullshit. Bullshit. As a man, shit, you're being with a Johnson. Nobody should stop you. Even if somebody throw you in a hole, what you going to do? Yeah, they can make it throw you in a hole, but then you do two things. You climb out that hole, then you make it so they can't throw you in a hole again. But see, a lot of guys embracing that victimhood and everything, especially when it comes to women. Let me just focus on that. I can't stand when I see a bunch of guys complaining. Oh, these women are this, these modern women are that. Oh man, or they use you for your money or something, or they using you and all of that. Still get some guys using you. No, you got a choice. If a woman come to you and all she wants is your money, you got a choice whether or not you gonna spend it. Or even if she just using you for sex, you got a choice. You could be like, nah, I don't want you. Your butt ain't round enough. And shit, you got a choice there. Remember, you got the power there. A woman can't do anything to you. Society can't do anything to you that you don't allow. Yeah, they can try. They can try. But then you got to have the mindset, nah, I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to get mine regardless. You got to have that. Because look, a woman, it's a shame because let's just be real. Forget society as a whole. Let's just talk about men dealing with women. You got a bunch of guys like, oh, well, they don't want me. I'm not tall enough. Guys 5'11" talking about they ain't tall enough. Or I ain't handsome enough. Or I ain't this, I ain't that. That's a victim mentality. That's a victim mentality. Let me use that height thing for an example. Yeah, you got some guys saying, yeah, there's plenty of women say, well, I don't want a short guy, I don't want a short guy. Yet there's plenty of short kings out there getting this because they don't have that victim mentality. They gonna say, nah, I'm gonna get mine regardless. What's she gonna do about it? I'm gonna get mine. Shoot, I always talk about that dude I used to work with. The women called him Caveman because they said he'll probably knock a woman over her head and drag her back to his cave. That dude was 5'5", had no problems going for women who were 5'10". He wanted taller women. He wanted to conquer. Because he ain't had that victimhood. And that was one of the most... That dude took what he got and maximized it. In fact, that's if you really look at what I'm talking about. Because I'm known for body game, but if anybody's read my books and really listened to my videos, I don't talk about body game every single video. I talk about just building yourself up as a man and then becoming the best version of yourself. Very simple. It's a very simple thing, the best version of yourself, and to see which women are supportive of that. And even then, you got the choice. But you got some men out here complaining. You got whole groups of men complaining. That's some bitch ass shit. Yeah, I said it. That's some bitch ass shit. Yeah, I notice when you like going through my comments or something, it's not a lot of times I allow that to go on I allow those comments to stay. Only time I might let it stay is if a guy say they really working on themselves. I might say, okay, I'll let that one go. But if somebody say, oh, yeah, they doing this and that, victim. I don't like that energy at all, I'll use myself for an example. I had the stroke. I could have easily sat back and said, oh, whoa, I had a stroke. In fact, I had some little bitch ass people hit me up privately, say, hey, well, you should just stay back and stuff. Nah, I was just triggering them. I was like, nah, I still gotta make money. I could easily sit back and just say, oh, hey, you know, I gotta sit back and everything. Well, I did it. And really, the only reason I would have like posted from the hospital if they had better Wi-Fi. And I actually did write a couple posts in the hospital. And I actually took some pictures on my IG from the hospital. So it was just like, nah. That's the reason why I was able to, like, you know, make the progress I did. Because I said I wasn't going to be a victim. Yeah, it happened to me. Okay, what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? You know? And that's the main thing. It was all about, you just got, I don't care who you are, what your situation is. You have the power. As a man, you got the power. You got the power. You know, don't claim some victim thing or, whoa, all this always happens to me or something. Well, what you doing to stop it from happening to you? If you having trouble with women, ultimately it comes down to you. Like I said, if 20 women treat you a certain way, the only thing they had in common was you. You know, because here's the thing with women. The same woman, she'll be mean to like 5 guys, but then guy number 6, she'll treat him like a king. So all of them got good and bad within them. And even some of the sweetest women, there's somebody that they will treat poorly. But which one you want to be like? Like I said, becoming select is more of a mindset than anything else. It's more of a mindset. That's why you got some guys who, you know, they call themselves handsome, but they don't have the right mindset. Nah, they got to change that. They got to change that. So if you, I'm going to say this, if you roll with me, you supporting my channel, support me personally, whatever, you can't be a victim. And, you know, and it's funny, I still get some people say, hey, you should have 1 million subs. And, you know, and I get some people thinking that I should do this, I should do that. Block, delete. Or they compare me to other content creators, say, you should do that, block. Because I only want the wolves. I want the wolves. And, you know, I ain't going to be like, oh, I ain't got this because of this. I can build it myself. So if you rolling with me, you need to have that same mentality. And if you got that victim mentality, this ain't the spot for you. This is not the spot. You know, yeah, I'm getting closer to 100,000 subscribers. I noticed I never asked anybody to sub on this channel. You know, even on my other channels, I would just ask just enough, just so I could start like charging, I could start getting that AdSense money. But even then, once I got that, you notice I don't ask for anybody. Because I don't want victims. I want men who are going to stand up. I want men who are going to be masculine. I want wolves. I want the best of the best. No victims. It's a no victim zone. If you got that victim mentality, like I said, this ain't the place for you. And I'm serious on that. I'm serious. And especially myself after going through a stroke, if I've gone through something like that, that can knock out some people. I ain't never act like a victim with that, so I ain't tolerating it. As a man, especially some younger men, you ain't a victim out here. I don't care what it is. You want to be a victor. I don't care what obstacles come up. I don't care, because I don't care who you are. You're going to get an obstacle. Unless you were born into a billionaire family. Unless you were born into a billionaire family, you might not have obstacles there, but even there, you're going to have something, because you're going to have some expectations on you, because even the rich, they got expectations. You're born into that type of family. So it's like no victims. It's a no victim zone. So you stop with the victimhood, all right? So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.